Hi guys, welcome back to Day Trade Diary. Today is the 4th of June. It is Thursday. Give an update about what happened in the past 24 hours. It is day 97 of our documented trading journey. This is an update about what happened yesterday on the 3rd of June. Well, lots of activity. First of all, let's go on Oanda. Oanda had, for CFD trading, didn't have so much activity. Which I will explain in a second. But we are at 15,425 US dollars with a 51% exposure. And for Binance Bitcoin, we are at 9,351 with a record high 84% exposure, meaning our exposure now is about 8,000 US dollars, as you can see here, 7,875 US dollars exposure. Now, as a rule, I do not leverage too much. I won't go to like 5x of my net asset value. The most I would go is like a 1.2 to 1.5 leverage. If the market allows us to go there, then we will take that opportunity. Of course, is there a risk of being liquidated? There always is. If Bitcoin goes, to crazy low levels that you can't even imagine, the 10,000 range or the 8,000 range, then absolutely we will be liquidated if we are at a 1.5x leverage. But if we're at a 1x leverage, then there's no chance of being liquidated at all, and we just have to wait it out unless the complete thesis of Bitcoin is dead and Bitcoin goes to zero. I don't know if that will happen. I don't think it will happen. Bitcoin has survived many 80% drawdowns and always has come back stronger. It is the first digital currency ever. So it should have some sticking power. I forgot the name of the law that describes it. Yeah, I'll find out the name of that law that says that the longer the asset has survived, then the longer it will survive. I think it's called Lindy's law, the Lindy effect, saying that the longer the thing has been existing, the longer it will survive, and that is true for almost everything in on this planet. Good. So total return is 5.3%. Since we started 97 days ago, that equates to a $1,246 gain. So we are still in the profit, but our net asset value chart looks something like this, where this is mainly caused by Bitcoin. The last 4 days has been a dramatic drop in Bitcoin price. Let's look straight away on that. I think best if we look in the desktop version. So we had how many buys and how many sells? We had 6 buys and 2 take profits. Yeah, so it was this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 take profits as the market has rebounded slightly. But this looks like a dead cat bounce. It's just a small bounce before it goes down more. Of course, but we're happy to capitalize on that and reopen the buy orders. And as you can see, just as part of my risk management here, I'm spacing out the buy orders. Instead of every $500 now, I'm spreading it out to every $1,000. As you can see in the density of the green lines, it's becoming wider, the space between the green lines as compared to the red lines. And I need to see what's going on here. Why is there one missing take profit here? Why is there one missing take profit here at 65.7? Okay, it's because I respaced the buy orders from 65 to 64.1. Yep. Okay, so from here on I'm spacing out the orders to every 1,000. So you can see 64, 63, 62. Yeah, then I've since reopened here at 63, 62, 61. Okay, so that makes sense. So yeah, it's just part of my risk management now because if Bitcoin goes down to 50,000, then I do not want to be at 110% leverage. I want to be around 100 leverage, and then if it goes down to 40, and then I will space it out even more because you never know. The market is just crazy at the moment. We need to prepare for the unexpected and always leave a little bit of wiggle room in terms of how bad the market can get. So that was Bitcoin. If we look at the daily chart, doesn't look good at all. It's just plummeting down. Yeah. And let me see if I can remove all this. How do I do that? Yeah. Let me just remove all this so that it removes some of the noise. So this is the daily chart. As you can see, it went down to a low here in February, 6th of February. And then it had a nice rebound from about 60,000 to 80,000, and then now it's almost back down at 60,000 again. And the speculation that is that this is the next leg down to the 45,000, 40,000 level. That would be really bad for Bitcoin. It will cause immense technical damage to Bitcoin, and it will take a long time for Bitcoin to recover. But that seems to be the consensus, and we are trading that accordingly. Good. That was for Bitcoin. Not much activity for CFD, so I'm not going to go too much into detail about that. But for silver, we had one buy at this level, at the 73.50 level. But other than that, volatility is quite low. We can scroll through some of the trades that we have. Bonds have been in a range for the past 4 days or so. China is down today. Crude oil is hovering around the 100 range. Oh, what's going on? Yes, crap. Yeah, let's look at copper now. Down yesterday. S&P 500 is down. Okay. And lastly, gold. Yeah, so that basically it. CFDs, low activity. Bitcoin, lots of activity, which was the inverse of what happened in the past few weeks. So yeah, when one asset is or one class of assets is having low volatility, then we have another one to pick up the slack, so to speak. Like to show you now the equity curve of each of the main trading vehicles that we have compared to our overall performance. So of course, orange is Bitcoin, silver is silver, and blue is our trading performance. And you can see since we started recording, silver is down 15% since February 22nd, and Bitcoin is down now 4.19% since we started documenting our trading journey. So the two main assets that we trade are down in percentage terms, but our trading performance is up, and it's up 5%, 5.3%. So you can see the blue line is above zero, but our two trading vehicles are less than zero. So this is proof that our trading strategy works for now. We will reassess. You can see the average performance is minus 9.84, almost minus 10%, but we are up 10%. So we are happy that we are performing, in percentage terms, let's say 15% better than if we had just bought and hold Bitcoin and silver. Good. All right, that concludes my update for today. Take care. Bye bye.